This is about take 15 or 16 here. So I'm at the bus stop. I catch the bus. I don't drive, so I often catch the bus. I'm out here running a few errands this morning, but I didn't want to leave you hanging. Today's talk was on Christo-trophism. So we grow every day, right? Whether we're growing because of adversity or we're growing because of an intentional striving for that daily conversion, right, friends? So I had a tree a couple years ago. It's this little pine tree. It was so adorable. It was growing in my flower bed, so I just let it go. And as it grew, winter came, and it's only like a foot tall tree, right? Maybe 2 foot. And it got covered in ice. And when it got covered in ice, it just went ahead and it fell over, right? Well, the other trees, when the ice comes off, they just bounce right back, but not this guy. He couldn't, he was too little. And so he stayed bent over for about 2 years, and he'd grow a little bit each time. Now, friends, how did he know to start growing upwards? Well, he knew because he was growing towards the sun, and plants have phototrophism, which is, sorry, I really don't know where to look at this. That's what happens. They grow towards the sun, and they grow towards the sun partly because of photosynthesis, right? They need it to make energy. Well, there's 2 phases of photosynthesis. There's the light phase, and in that one, you need light. And there's a chemical reaction that happens. It uses the light for energy. Well, then there's the dark phase that can use that energy later to build carbohydrates. And so it's called the dark phase. It doesn't need light. It can happen in the light, but it doesn't need light. And we're kind of like that, right, friends? We can grow. Oh yeah, we can grow without the light, but we might not be growing in the right direction. So we need to stop and intentionally grow towards the light. Even when we're in a dark phase of life, right? Even in our dark phase, we grow in adversity. We grow through challenges, through trials, through suffering, right? But we have to keep our eyes on that sun. If we're not keeping our eyes on the sun, we might be growing like this way or this way. You don't know which way you're growing, and you could end up even bent and twisted. And nobody wants that, friends. So keep your eyes on the light through all your troubles. Keep your eyes on the light. And sometimes we go hydrotrophism, which is when plant roots start growing towards water. It's what destroys our pipes, right? The plant roots start growing and they dig into our pipes and ruin them. But we do that too. If we're not getting what we need, we don't feel like we're getting enough water, we might start growing in the wrong direction. Maybe our Christian friends aren't reaching out to us enough, and so we look for friendship elsewhere. Or maybe our church isn't meeting our needs, our parish church, and so we start sending those roots out in other directions. And sometimes we may hit gold, right? Sometimes we could just happen upon a beautiful natural spring, and amen for that, and find a beautiful local, still Catholic church, right? Still our faith, but sometimes people leave the faith. They find that sustenance elsewhere. So what we have to ask ourselves is, in adversity, are we keeping our eyes on the sun so that we grow straight and true? And are we then reaching out to those in need so they don't go searching for what they need? We have it. We have Christ. Are we giving them the light and the water of Christ? That's just the thought for the day, friends. Keep praying for me. I'm praying for you. Have a blessed day.